What steps?
What steps are you taking? Because at the end of the day, you girls want, children in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
With a guy that you actually respect and love.
Good question, Chris.
Okay.
We can start here and work our way, right?
Yeah, so top 2 steps, you're taking currently to actually become a mother and not, throw a Hail Mary to a guy that you don't fucking want.
All right. What do you?
Me, I feel like the first thing I do is take care of my body.
Come on, you're 30 years old.
So
Okay.
no matter like what I eat and stuff, herbs, different things like that, that's good for the women.
What's your thoughts on the average black woman being 187 pounds?
I mean, I'm not 187 pounds. Nobody I
Nope.
know really is 187 pounds.
No, but I'm saying like,
No, the
what are your
average.
thoughts on it in general?
The average.
The average black woman is basically obese.
I don't think that's correct though. Who y'all asking it?
The average black woman.
I'm the average black woman. I'm not 187 pounds.
If we have 100 black women,
Right.
the average of them all, like
It's
math.
180. I don't think that's true.
Okay, why is not true?
Cause
Bills, you know what to do.
I never.
Go ahead, keep going.
I just feel like I don't know.
Your feelings or math? Because once again, there's math behind
You're right. I don't know. The most women I see don't look like they are over 187
Well,
pounds.
once again, most women you see is not a lot, right?
Okay, that's
So
fair.
if you have more than what you see, the average of that.
But
will
I
be-
feel like black women just be naturally thick though.
It's not-
So like it could be 187, but
Yeah,
is she out of weight or
absolutely.
she just got that ass? Like
Yeah.
it's variety.
I agree.
But the average,
All right,
though.
so here we go. Just to fact check it real quick.
Damn. Google?
Black, 188 pounds, so they're actually fatter than I thought.
1 pound and a half.
Yeah, 1 pound and a half actually more, yeah. So that's the average black woman's weight. So you go here, non-Hispanic Asian, 135, Hispanic, 168, non-Hispanic white, 170, and then black women are 188 on average.
Okay.
So
Can
what are
I
your
say
thoughts on that?
something?
Oh.
When I watch my 600-pound life, it's mostly white people.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I don't know if this is accurate. You know they be trying to set black people up.
But I understand why we might be a little bit heavier is because of what
The
we
body-
eat,
that-
our body types. It's
Because
just
like I feel like
genetics.
a lot of women I know
And
is like
sometimes
thick.
we're taller than usual too.
Wait, so tell me why you girls aren't fat and black and shit.
genetics. I feel
Genetics.
like my mama was always slim. My daddy tall and slim.
You said earlier you ate healthy, right?
I do.
Do you eat healthy?
No,
Do you work out?
no,
How old are you?
25.
You capping.
So
about it.
downhill
Sounds
from here,
like
though.
No,
it.
I really don't work out. I really
she,
don't.
she barely eats, man.
No, I eat a lot. It's just genetics.
Yeah,
I'm
it be
telling you.
genetics for real.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, how about you?
Well, the
No, guys,
her
I do
metabolism
go
will
to the
slow
gym.
down as she ages.
Yeah.
It always catches
No,
up
I
to you.
go to the gym.
Okay, there you go.
And I'm half pesky. I'm like training fully pescatarian.
There you go. So, like, we got 3 girls here. The average girls is 2 are the average.
So you have no thoughts on the average black woman being 188 pounds, basically?
I think that's incorrect.
I think
it's incorrect.
Yeah, I think it's just because like
Because I'm
the
saying
average shape
the
that
sh-
we
right,
have,
yeah.
like
But-
the boobs.
A lot
of
and
black
the
women have
butts
ass.
and the
Ladies,
hips.
are you aware of the fact that like facts are not subjective?
But
No,
facts don't go
absolutely.
into like context. Because it's like, okay, yeah, she could be
Agreed.
180 pounds, but she could be carrying 80 pounds of ass. You
for
know,
real,
for real.
for
Like,
real. Like I've seen some girls that look really small, and they'll tell you like they're 160, but it's really just like them
The
having
proportion.
Yeah, it's all
Like
their
me,
proportion.
for example, if we're the same,
sometimes.
if we're the same weight, I'm gonna carry it differently than she
differently
would.
than yeah.
you don't want to hear that. You could be
You don't want to
hating.
hear nothing.
No, because
No,
like
it's just like we're telling you guys the average black woman's 188 pounds, and
That's
you guys are
fine.
saying, oh, well, it could be body type, it could be genetics, it could be she goes to the gym and it's muscle mass. Like, I'll keep it 1,000 with you guys. I never see black women in the gym. Ever.
Yes, that's
I
true.
be there, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, but how many others are there?
My gym is in a black area,
Yeah,
so everybody that
so
goes to my gym is black.
But are they black women?
Wait, let me guess.
Yeah, we have
Wait,
a
wait, wait.
woman cave just dedicated
fit-
for women.
You fit Planet Fitness?
No, I go to Amp Fitness.
Fitness?
Bougie.
Shout out to Amp,
I seen that one,
give me
yeah.
that free car, y'all.
Yeah, but the average gym don't have black girls like that, though.
No,
Yeah.
but we're at my area. I'm just I can't speak
Yeah.
about anybody else.
Yeah,
just
but
my
that's in an area that's predominantly black, so that would make
Yeah.
sense. But in general, like, I don't see black women at the gym almost ever. Rarely.
Yeah.
Oh, so I might work out at home. I used to do yoga at home before I moved to the gym. I never felt comfortable yet.
Yeah,
with-
you.
you
But
know?
the average, like the American, check eating chopped fries, Cheetos, onion rings.
Them just be good though,
Yeah,
y'all.
like, and the other thing too is like there's no excuse for any woman ever to be 188 pounds. Like, I don't care how much ass you got. Like, that's zero excuse.
Why?
You won't
Huh?
have
Some
no
people can't
ass.
get rid of no ass though.
if you're
And
tall,
that's
say if you're
okay.
tall and you're 188 pounds, you're gonna
Yeah,
carry
you-
it
you don't
differently
need to
than
have
somebody
that.
who's like
Yeah,
4'11".
but
Yeah.
the
and
average woman's like
188
5'3", 5'4", so there's no excuse to be 188 pounds.
Yeah.
All the women
my
that I'm
mom is
around, I'm the
tall.
shortest.
Yeah, my mom is tall as hell.
Yeah,
my mom's like
I'm the
5'11",
shortest. I'm
y'all.
5'4", and everybody in my family skyrockets around me.
Yeah, but like girls.
Bro, look, the average height for non-Hispanic black women in the U.S. is 5'4". So,
Okay.
ladies, if the average height is 5'4" and they're 188 pounds,
They're
Yeah,
fat. That's
they're
big.
just big.
okay, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, but you
That's
should have put that
okay.
into context. That's okay.
Yeah, like so basically.
But she tried to say, y'all were trying to say we're incorrect, and we're like, no,
We
we're
never
not.
said
No,
you
no,
were
no,
incorrect.
no.
We just
She
said there are
literally said
different
it was- I was
variables.
incorrect.
Oh,
And
no.
then I
I
said,
didn't say
ladies,
incorrect.
No, she
I
never
said
said
it's
incorrect.
inaccurate.
You
Different
said it's incorrect,
variables.
and then I said, "Yo, do you understand that facts are not subjective; they're objective."
But then Disu said, "Oh, but my family
Yeah.
is not like this." So they put him to himself, and we're not saying your family or who you know. We're saying that the average, meaning
Yeah.
globally. Okay.
That's
And I think
fine.
that's
yeah,
absolutely
if it's
fine.
facts, that's fine.
fine?
Everything
Yeah.
varies. Yeah.
Here.
That's them though.
I'll give you an
'Cause
example.
I don't think I'll ever let myself go
Get
away.
to
I'll give you an
180,
example,
yeah.
right? If someone came up to me and said, "Yo, 8% of the American population are black men, but that 8% is responsible for approximately 60% of the violent crime in the United States," I want to sit there and be like, "Well, I'm a black man. Every black guy I know isn't a criminal, so that fact is not true. It's incorrect. I think that's like a lie." But it's the truth. Though it makes me look unfavorable because I'm a colored person.
That's true.
Facts are facts.
I'm black too.
Right? But
Apparently.
it's the truth. 8% of the population commits 60% of the crimes. But when I tell y'all the average black woman's 188 pounds, you're like, I'll believe that. It's crazy, bro.
care. I ain't no
I might be
180, so that ain't my
188 pounds by the
problem.
time I'm 30.
No, but this again, it's an average, not you. Like you're
Yeah.
fine,
Yeah.
but the average.
Big up to
Alright.
them. Big up all the
Alright.
thick
Big up the
to
big
all
bones.
the big
So-
bones.
So you went already?
Yeah, she said she would basically to take care of her body, and what was the other thing?
I didn't say the other thing.
I just won.
You just want one?
Yeah,
Okay.
one
Because
was fine,
first
yeah.
you said two things, I think.
Yeah, but it's gonna be
That they're
easy.
making themselves attractive for
Easy,
their
bro.
husband, you said?
Yeah, to have kids.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right.
To the guy that you actually like.
Yeah,
Not
to have kids with your dream man. All
Yeah.
right. You're up next. Go ahead.
I feel like
merch.
I keep myself really clean. Like, I feel like a lot of girls are really dirty.
As in what though? Like vagina wise?
Yeah, and like keeping themselves, like you see it in your face, like if you glow or if like you look really dry and like, I don't know, some girls just look really dirty sometimes. So
Okay.
I feel like if you keep yourself clean and stuff like that, like you have a clean pregnancy and all of that.
Okay.
Because of all the stuff that comes outside of you and stuff.
I mean, that's a factor because if I'm fucking a girl and she smells, it's like, nah,
Yeah.
like it's not gonna be, never know what she has. You know
What
what
if
I'm
that baby
All
come
right.
out smelling?
Hey, you crazy.
saying?
Hey.
All right. Okay. Who's up next? Yep. What are you doing? I guess for your guy.
I think just like staying, like keep going to the gym and like cooking
She
good food.
mentioned looks already.
Oh, looks, eating good, like cooking. She said that too.
To have a kid that a guy you actually like the steps you're making to actually have a child. It's eating is eating good food.
Yeah,
That's it.
and working.
Okay. How about you?
Kind of the same thing. One, working to show that I'm able to handle things in case of anything, or if anything ever happens that out of the norm, and also the characteristics to be wifely. I feel like it takes on a lot, like being able to be domestic, like show him I can take care of the household and still manage little things so that he won't be worried that if he leaves, he's gonna come back to the house torn down, the baby crying, upside down under the couch, the cat pissing everywhere. Like, just make sure I can be able to cook different things, like do the laundry, still manage my job, like, and also take care of myself in the process.
Okay.
You just
go,
wanted
go.
them to do one top thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
just domestics.
All right, cool.
All right. What about you?
Yeah, for me, like to have a good kid or whatever, I feel like me and my husband, we have to like have really good understanding with each other and understand each other.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's a big thing for
How
me.
about you, Paris?
If I'm having like a kid with a man, like I'd be like not working. Like I feel like that's the standard, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you?
I feel like the both of us have to just be
But what would he benefit from you
spiritually-
not working, real quick? Because he's
To
saying
take
one
care
thing.
of the kid,
Okay.
and he works, and I take care of the kid.
Okay.
If I had a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm.
All right. What about you?
I feel like if I'm gonna have a child by anyone that I love, we have to be spiritually aligned in some kind of way,
That's that.
or it's not gonna work. It's just not.
So spirituality pays the bills.
No, but we didn't talk about that. We're talking about what would we do.
Yeah, to raise a, to
What was
have-
the
to-
question
to have
again?
a
I'm
kid,
sorry.
To have a kid with a guy that you actually like. What are
Well,
steps-
you
what
said
steps are
one
you taking
topic.
What
You
steps?
to be
said one
attractive?
topic. So, to be attractive.
Yeah, he's saying the question was one step that you're taking to be attractive to your man that would have kids.
Oh, just make sure I keep it up. Like, keep my looks up, keep my nails done, keep my feet done, be domestic, like Sade said, and just keep myself up. Nobody likes nobody who just runs themselves down. People usually, when they get married, they get lazy. They start to get fat. So,
Felt that.
so there we go.
Well, I mean, like the reason why I asked this question is because I see like how many girls are over 25 and older. Raise your hand.
Only
One, two, three.
Yeah.
Because most girls they wait till they're 30. Paris said she wants to wait till she's 50 to have a kid. Before you know it, you're out here doing the same shit, going to clubs, going outside. You got bad habits. Believe it or not, most girls have bad habits. I'm not saying you girls.
We can ask them. Why do you think you're single?
The reason why I'm single is because it's a lot of things that men do that are deal breakers for me. It could be the type of men that I'm dating, but at the same
What are the
time,
deal breakers that you've always had to
cheating,
end it? Oh, okay.
cheating,
right.
saying they're gonna do something and don't do it.
Like what though? Do something like what?
Like, what do you mean?
Like if you tell a man to do something, like what do you mean?
All right. Well,
Like,
which one's
say-
more important? Hold on. What if they told you I'm gonna cheat on you and have other women, but they were honest? Then would you care?
I've dealt with a situation like that until I just couldn't no more.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
can't handle cheating, whether they're honest or not.
I can't.
All
Yeah,
right,
I just
okay,
can't handle
all right.
it. Yeah.
All right.
That's about it. Don't tell me you're gonna do something and don't do it.
All right.
Especially if I didn't ask you in the first place.
Oh, I felt that.
Okay. So also don't tell her you're gonna cheat and do it either. Okay. Great.
No, if you're gonna
No.
cheat, it's up to me. At least you gave me that choice. I could respect that.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've dealt with that in the past, but now I can't deal with that.
I mean, but
That's just something that's just
All right.
something I won't deal with.
okay.
All right.
Mhm.
What about you?
What was the question?
Why are you single?
Yeah, what's it go?
When I date a guy, I get like too crazy, and I just can't deal with it.
All right. Define crazy.
Like they can't go anywhere. They can't do anything.
Damn.
Can't text anyone.
So
like,
wait, you're on
don't even have a
OnlyFans, but
phone.
you're trying to tell him what to do?
Yeah.
Period.
Hmm.
Big pimping.
I mean, she's 19 and does only fun. 100 bodies, bro.
You guys believe that? 100?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
100% believe that, bro.
I believe that, bro.
I 100. I think she undercounting.
So, but wait. So you said you try to tell your boyfriends what to do?
Yeah, for sure.
Are they your age?
No.
They're older than you?
Yeah.
Like how old?
Like 30.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
So you get 30-year-old dude, like you go crazy on them because they don't listen to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Have any of them ever complied?
Oh yeah, all of them.
For a
But
little
then
bit, and then leave.
then I just get too like overwhelmed, and then I'm just like, okay, and then I just leave.
So let me get this straight. You get in a relationship with them, you tell them what to do, they listen to you, and then you leave them anyway.
Yeah, like a year later.
Wait. No, not a year later, Paris. You're lying, bro.
Bro, I just red pill truths all
Bro,
over the place.
Paris, not a year later. Because you said you're 19. A year later means you're.
Yeah, I've been dating since I was like 14.
All right, all right.
All right.
But
Interesting.
even so, a year later is like at least 5
Has
guys
there ever
strong.
been a guy that didn't listen to you and it lasted longer?
No, if a guy doesn't listen to me, then I just don't talk to them.
Never mind. It's
Yeah.
So what do you think like kind of makes you the authority to tell men what to do?
I mean, if they want to be with me, then they should listen to me, and if they don't, then it's fine.
Who do you think should be a leader in a relationship though, men or women?
Woman, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where that mindset comes from.
Men wouldn't be here if it wasn't for women.
I mean, points was made.
But you need sperm to get pregnant.
So
You can make sperm in a lab.
so Paris, if we had 100 women on the island, do you think any babies will be born within that? No men.
No.
But if I put one man on the island, within what 5 years, you got a whole society going on, right?
Yeah.
But you got 99 men on the island and one female. She gonna have one baby per year,
Yeah.
and she might pass away. Before you know, we all die on the island, bro, jacking off.
Yeah.
So who needs two more? All right, thank you, Dr. Marco, man.
I think you could have. I don't think that demonstrates that we have more value.
We do have more value.
That exercise showed that they have more value, though.
Because we got to bring the kid in.
No, one man can fuck a 99 woman. He's more valuable.
Abort.
No.
Mark, you telling me if I'm a nigga going on the island, right? And I'm fucking 99 women, right?
I get what he's saying though, because not all of the pregnancies could be viable. You could easily miscarry all of that. If one woman
could have
is
a weak sperm count and nobody gets pregnant.
that's true too.
Yeah.
So it's like
All I'm saying, like, I get what you're
Jesus was
saying.
born
That one
without
lady
it.
is treated like a fucking trophy because she's having one baby, but that one guy can.
I think what makes more sense is if you get a higher status guy, he obviously carries more value than a woman does. But like the average man versus the average woman's gonna win every time. Is what I think when I'm trying to like. That's why like women are all chasing a small percentage of dudes.
I
We know that.
The same.
But I get it. I see what you're trying to go with it, but it's fine.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
The Henny's taking effect, Chad. Don't get mad at him.
Yo, chat. I mean, so gross. Like, you know what I'm saying, right?
Wait, so in your parents' relationship, who like runs things? Your mom or your dad?
My mom.
Who made the millions?
Both of them actually.
What
How?
they do?
My mom made the business and my dad helped her out, and then but they were both business people.
What business is it?
My mom started a fashion company and she was making the like NBA jerseys, like all the stuff like that. Yeah, and then my dad real estate.
So real estate actually helped.
Wait, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Who's the actual person that made the wealth? Is it your dad or your? Because a fashion company is one thing, but like real estate is what actually makes people wealthy. So like.
Well, my mom sold her company for $12.4 million.
Damn.
And then my dad did
Used
a
it.
bunch of stuff. So like they both have money. And my dad helped my mom out.
Okay, so your dad was independently rich before he met your mom.
Yeah.
Well, just going out for probabilities here. If your mom was already rich when she met him, your dad probably had to be richer than her.
Yeah. They were both making money. That's like
So your dad is the boss.
sure. Yeah.
Wait.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure it out,
No,
like,
that's fine. But
because you're like you're framing it like as if your mom is the one that's like successful and your dad
Yeah.
just kind of rode her coattails. But as I ask more questions, it's clear that he was independently wealthy, she was independently wealthy, and they came together. And me just using common sense, women typically don't marry men that are like lower than them socioeconomically.
And she sold her company to be with.
Yeah, and did she stop working after she sold her company?
No, they were No. She sold it and retired.
Yeah, but your dad's still working?
No. They both retired.
Same time?
Yeah.
Interesting.